Alright, what's up everybody? DRG here. I'm just testing this out. I might upload it, I don't know. Let me switch to my scene that I need. This scene. I'm using something called OBS Broadcaster, I guess it is. It's OBS. Open source broadcasting system or something like that. It's free. And I got it because I was trying to do Facebook Live, but I didn't want to do it from my profile. I want to do it from a page where, you know, I wanted to broadcast from my Sacred Life page, my Sacred Life McDonald's page. And you can't do it on the app with the phone. You can't do it with the phone app. You can only do it from your profile. So I had to find this program in order to set up desktop streaming. So that's what I'm using, this desktop streamer. It's built to stream live video online. But it also had this recording option, so I'm just trying out the recording option. What I did here was just I have Autodesk open, and I just kind of wanted to. I was looking through all my folders and stuff, and I was looking at my sacred geometry, and it got me thinking because I have tons of this hand-drawn stuff, you know, that most people don't realize that that what they're looking at sometimes on my art sites and stuff actually comes from something I drew with my hands, you know, and it's not built like, you know, it's not designed here on the screen like this. Like what I'm doing now is I'm just setting up my centering piece. I use this to center, to reorient from the very center of the page, basically. So it doesn't mean anything. Actually, I should hide it, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this basic seed of life, I guess, right? A seed of life. That's good, right there. And now I show that right here. Because, well, it doesn't really matter this time. Here, I can hide that. Yeah, because I'm using circles. If I was using triangles or something else, then it'd be different. But this is what you do when you want to draw with you know, one of these, a compass. You know, you draw a circle on your page with this, and that's where it all starts. That's where it all begins. And so, but with this program here, I copy my circle, and I'm just gonna slide it over. Right? Oh, I gotta go 125. Right? Yeah, 125. And now we have the Vesica Pisces here. And it wouldn't have mattered. I could have slid it in any direction, that length, and you're gonna end up with this shape. And that's what's really intriguing about it, is that it doesn't matter which way you build out from. It always creates the lattice, this lattice here in the ring. You see the ring? It's the same lattice that what you're looking at there. So I'll keep going, and what I do next, I'm building a seed of life, right? Or maybe what they call the germ of life. 125 again. And I don't know if there's a name for this. I know there's a Vesica Pisces, but that's shifted in on itself. It looks very Celtic in a way. Now I gotta rotate this 30 degrees, 60 degrees? 60 degrees, right? Yeah. That gets me to this point here. See how I'm lining the points up? This point is crossing, the center now is crossing these other two circles here. And that's what happens. Because when you put your compass down on the page, that's where it goes. You put this needle point right down where those two lines cross, and you draw another circle. And so you don't, like, you haven't even used, you don't need a ruler yet. You don't even need a ruler to accomplish the flower of life. You just need a compass, and that's it. That's all it takes is the compass. Let me go 60 degrees this way, 125 that way, and we go down with them now, right? It's the same 60 degrees each time. It's just this hexagon, man, all the time. And you could split it up later on, cut it all in half. Yeah, like you end up with the 3 pattern in here. Let me get this last one. Come on, give me this side, man. It's a pain in the ass sometimes, but this is the program I use to design the jewelry. And there you have your seed of life, right? Like this. And that's just 7 circles, and they can represent the 7 chakras, the 7 steps of alchemy, the 7 C's, the 7 colors on the color spectrum. There's a whole list of things that equate to the number 7, and 7 says 7 days of the week. It just, I mean, it goes on and on and on. It's kind of crazy, but so now here I'll go with a triangle, right? Or I could just, really quick, I could show you this. You can see how this works out. That's a hexagon in there. You know, anywhere you put these, you've created a hexagon. It doesn't matter. Yeah. But I want to change this to a triangle, which is just half of a hexagon, and you can see again. Right there. I'm gonna say that. There. And this is where I need to turn my little centerpiece back on. You see that piece there? Select this triangle. And see what happens here with this program. They've oriented the center to be way up here on the triangle, when really the center is here. You know, and so if I want to spin it, I need to spin from the actual center, not where they moved it way out here. See, and that's 30 degrees, and it's 60 degrees. Right there. You can see what happens here. Now we have a Star of David in there. Right? You can see how it's just going to fractal out the same way. The same exact thing that you're looking at. It's just going to keep repeating in a scale. And you'll have scales inside and outside, where you could take this whole design and cut it in half and put it in the circle here. I wonder if I could do that. Let's see. Can I do that? Can I select all? Copy them all, right? And now I'll scale them 0.5. And I click it, and there you have it. It's in the middle. It's getting a little messy to look at, but you could see how it works out. How you have this little flower of life in here inside these triangles now. And it's kind of crazy. And let me go undo. Yeah. And now it's not in there yet. So I'll just draw a circle around this, right? Like so. See what I mean? And now it's contained, and you have this circular unit, and you can just take 7 of those, and put them inside the 7 circles that you have in there, and then you could enlarge it again, twice the size of this, and have this fit inside another one that's the same thing, and it just keeps going on and on and on. And that's the fabric of the universe. And it's not on a flat plane. This is deceptive, this flat plane here, because it's really not flat. You know, it's just a 3D space. This is just a level playing field, like a workbench. It doesn't mean that everything is flat. It's deception. Like here, look, I'll show you. It's not flat. No, like, yeah. Let me go back to one. Let me do it this way. See what I'm saying about it? It's deceptive. And with these, like here, give me the circle. This is kind of like what I do with jewelry in a way, but I'm just gonna show you real quick that now I have this big chunk of matter, basically, that I can split it up with these shapes in here, you see. So I can cut this up, like there's the center circle. Right? So now I can hide that. See what I'm saying? Now you can get an idea of how things actually build. It can build in any direction. You know, I could spin this in any direction. It's still gonna do the same exact thing. It's all the points are gonna line up and crisscross exactly the same everywhere, all the time, from micro to macro. So it's a physical depiction of the fabric of the universe that we can't see, the ether. Like, here, let me just kill this. Don't say it. Here, let me see. This one. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. What did I just say? Fabric of the universe? Right, yeah. Right, you can see what I have here. Let me just, open this here. Again, this is a 3D model of basically what you just saw me create. And what I did was I just shrunk down the circles in the centers, and I didn't put the rest in the middle there like it could be. You know, it gets, because this is an actual model that I created to kind of, I don't know, I create, like look, here's another, this is what I was getting at, the fabric of the universe, the stuff we can't see that holds everything together. It equates to this, see how this is made up of 3 triangles? So, same with the flower of life, everything is made with triangles. It's the key shape. Do I have one over here? Yeah. this right here, the tetrahedron. This is really the beginning. And in the middle of here, you have an octahedron, which gives you a 4-sided, you know, instead of 3. And that's the trick in all this, is that even though it may be hard to comprehend how it is all connected, it is all connected. It is. It doesn't matter if you can understand that. Like, we don't know how, but it is. Yeah. And so same goes with this. It's triangles, and the green one represents what we can't see, the fabric of the universe, the stuff that holds everything together, the sea of energy that we swim in, if you want to put it that way. The red represents, I guess it would represent expansion, explosion, and the blue represents contraction and magnetism. And so you have like a dark and light here. You have this up and down, this right and left, this north and south. These contrasts that create everything we see, all the matter, even our body, our cells, and all that stuff is just the red and blue on the screen here. But what holds it together is the green triangle. Yeah, that we can't see. And that's kind of how this works with the vortex math. I know it gets complicated to figure that out. Like, see how this chart works here? I have another one? Yeah, there we go. This is the trick here, is 3 and 6 don't actually bounce off each other in the sea of energy that's why it's an infinity loop, because it just does this. It doesn't actually loop around. It reflects itself. And that's what you have here too. You have these two reflections, and one, you know, magnetism on the right, electricity on the left, and these 3 numbers are red, and these 3 numbers, and those are different number groups than the normal. The other one, like you look at this one here, you have different. You have 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8. When on this chart, it's 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. Right? But you get 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 4 is 7. Right? And that's over here. And then 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 5 is 20, which is a 2, which is over here. So again, it's this mirrored, it's a mirror image that creates the feedback loop of the sea that keeps this energy creating matter, basically. Yeah. And there's a bunch of vortex math stuff. But again, it's really the geometry, these frequencies. Yeah, kind of nuts, right? There you go, hexagon symbolism. Truth, union, equality, perfection, balance, and harmony. 6 is the perfect number according to the Pythagoreans. This is, what did I put on here? Venus is the ruler of the number 6, which causes numeric vibrations of harmony, love, beauty, and unification. The number 6 is aligned with the cube, hexagon, and hexagon. I have another version. Let's get to a bunch of these. I don't know. Shitload of bumper stickers. There's more vortex math. What I was looking for is 6, right? The Pythagorean 6 thing. This is just defining precision and defining geometry. I just create so much stuff, it's ridiculous, man, right? Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. Come on, come on. Planetary chakra energy. Yeah. So we have 7-point star here, you know, with your chakras: root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, crown. And you have them color coded, and then I mirrored the color coding because everything, like I said, is mirrored. So symbolically, you can flip that, and it's okay. And then I have what? It's like it says, planets. So the moon goes with the root, Mercury goes with sacral, Venus is the solar plexus, the sun is the heart, Mars is the throat, Jupiter is the third eye, and Saturn is the crown. Right? There's a deal there. Fucking burnt sometimes. Always mix these up. The 7-pointed star, heptagram, is a mystical occult symbol. Like the pentagram, it has been called the witch's star, the astrologer's star, and is attributed again to Venus. So you have Venus connected to 7 and Venus connected to 6 on my other chart back there. Right. Here's the tropical zodiac geometry. Again, with a triangle. It you know, 12 is divided by 3. It's all 3s. It's all these. It's all these. It's all these. Everything comes back down to fitting inside of one of these. Yeah. It's kind of cool though. I'm not looking for this. More from atoms to galaxies to our own DNA, we're surrounded by geometrical shapes and patterns with the number 9 hidden within. It's so true. I'm looking for here's another vortex map. Vortex map. Vortex charm. Here we go. That's a 6. This is one. See? Perfect numbers are rare. The Pythagoreans acknowledge number 6 to be the first perfect number. The number 6 is the symbol of luck and is the highest number of the dice. And the number 6 is the symbol of Venus, the goddess of love. The sixth sense refers to the extra sensory perception and instinct or intuition, you know, gut feeling. Every braille cell is made up of 6 dots. The standard flute has 6 holes, the standard guitar has 6 strings, and 6 is the atomic number for carbon, matter, yeah. And when you go back to the vortex math chart, you only have 2 triangles, a red one and a blue one. That creates 6 points. Those represent matter. Yeah, and I quote Tesla here, if you only knew the magnificence. The magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe. Like on my shirt here too. Yeah. Relax, Carmen. I'll let you out. Go ahead. Get pain in the butt. So yeah, 6 is a magic number. It's not some like there are no evil numbers. I don't know what else I'm looking for in here. I'm just, that's on my jewelry site. Yeah. Wear the change you want to see in the world, like I am. Like, look, check out this shirt, right? But you don't notice. You really have to look very carefully in here, and you will see this vector equilibrium is in here. Again, another hexagon symbolism is hidden inside this shirt. And all my clothes are like that. They have all these symbols like this hidden within them. Yeah. You kind of see. Ooh. Yeah. More vortex math, man. I never finished this one though. I didn't. I didn't do anything with it. But it's because I got all hung up in the charm, the actual piece of jewelry, that I just left the whole thing on. I don't know. Yeah. 7 steps of alchemy, chakra color codes, sacred metals. So these aren't planets this time. These are metals this time. So it may look funny because in the chakra deal, the sun goes where the green goes. But in the alchemy deal, the sun goes down here. You know? It's a different alignment when it comes to the metals, because it's screwy that they use planetary symbols as alchemy symbols. They're exactly the same. This represents tin. This represents iron, right? Venus is copper. Mercury is obviously mercury. You know, Saturn is lead. The sun is gold. The moon is silver. It's all it's still all planetary symbolism. So cross-referencing things gets a little confusing after a while with all these symbols being used in different ways like that. Yeah. I don't know, I got so much stuff in here, it's retarded. This is just a one folder. That's kind of cool. Yeah. I used this one. Right there, 9 contains the whole. The average number of human respirations per 24-hour period is 25920, which is the length of the great year. And if you add 25920 up, if you divide 25920 by 60, you get 432. That's where my tantrum comes back into the deal, because it's all equated to the great year. And so there's some really deep, it's just deep symbolism and numerology goes on in everything I do, man. Yeah. Whether you know it or not, it's really all there. There's the shirt I was wearing. I got a whole bunch of different lines of clothing. Like this is the Geo-Wire one that I don't really even talk about. Or it's just wireframe versions of my jewelry. It's kind of cool. Hey, here's the process. This is kind of the process that I wanted to show everybody. Is that here's the hand-drawn version. You know, you can see my pencil lines in there, and that this is done with a Sharpie, right? And then you see a photoshopped version from a scan. And then there's another photoshopped version with color added to it. And then I turned it into this piece of jewelry down here. And there it is. And so sometimes my jewelry isn't just created on a screen. It's actually comes from something I drew on a piece of paper. Not every piece, but there's a lot of pieces that are derivatives of stuff that I've actually drawn by hand. Yeah, I don't know, a bunch of stuff in here. Hoodies, cotton sewn tees. These aren't sleeveless. They're, what it means is they don't show it, but they sew these sleeves. They sew the sleeves on, so there's no crease marks or anything. It's really nice. They do a great job. Yeah. Bunch of my artwork. Drawstring bags. This is probably into my folder. My Sacred Life Arts logos and stuff. There's a sweatshirt, jewelry. I don't know. I got all kinds of things for sale. Like, I mean, you know, buttons and fractal. I have a whole line of fractal stuff that's just fractals. And to be honest, I have my one of my shirts that I have is made with a fractal thing that I made. It feels really different to be wearing a fractal on yourself. It's just it's cool, but it's weird. It's freaking, I don't know how to describe it. But when I wear that shirt, I just feel fractalized in a way. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, here we go, back to the beginning. Alright, whatever. I don't know. I'm just babbling to try this out, so I might upload it since I went through this whole folder. We'll see what's up. I don't know. Anyway, I will catch everybody later. Thanks for watching. This shit is long if you made it this far. Until next time, peace, love, and gratitude, and namaste to all of you.